It's time for the best pubcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
Hey, this is Brian Dawkins, and you're looking at Corner Pub Sports.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Corner Pub Sports.
Fuck with my ass, man. Yeah.
Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker! You get your dick and your pussy all covered in shit!
Yo. The boys are back in town.
What's going on?
The boys are back in town.
You got myself, Sean, Ryan, Mike, and Ozzy, apparently. Gary. All streaming virtual tonight, but we had to do it this way because we haven't done a show in 3 weeks. So we figured we have to do one tonight, and then we're going to be doing another show next week, and then we'll be back on our bi-weekly schedule. No more summer vacations. It's all over. Summer's over because NFL season's here. Draft season, fantasy draft season. We got all kinds of stuff happening right around this time of the year. It's one of the best times in baseball.
School's going back.
Yeah, school's going back, right? All that stuff. Cold weather.
My daughter starts Monday.
It's Monday she starts?
Yeah, so does Corey.
Oh, man.
Yeah, my daughter's Wednesday.
My kid's Wednesday, yeah.
So they start Wednesday, and then
Wait.
they're off like Thursday or like Friday, and then Monday?
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Taiwan Walker pitched 5 good innings. Why'd he pull him?
Oh, boy.
Well, I mean, without further ado, that's a good way to start off the show because we're going to be kicking off with the Phils tonight. Phils have had a pretty damn good week as they took care of business against the Seattle Mariners, but we'll get to that in a second. Because I got one question before we get to anything. Most important question we ask. What are you guys drinking?
Iced tea.
Iced tea. Straight iced tea?
Straight iced tea.
All right.
I got my, my old faithful, the young stout.
Mike, you've been drinking that for like a year and a half, dude.
Dusting them things off.
I still got a few.
What do you got, Gary?
I got the Broad Street Brewery hazy IPA.
Okay. I'm doing a Yingling Lager tonight. So
There
my
you go.
old faithful. It's my old faithful. Mine doesn't have 2 inches of dust on it. It's not expired. Like,
No, it's
Still
not
tastes
rusty.
good.
He put it in the fridge.
Don't.
Thanks, Gary. I know you like them because you have one every time.
Yeah, they're not bad. That's a good
No, they're
beer.
not. No, they're not bad. We're going to be doing an NFC East preview tonight.
And Ryan's busting my balls. Oh,
Yeah.
Ice Tea guy's talking shit about my drinks.
Long week, man.
Yeah, a little bit, right? And you're saving up for tomorrow.
Well, he's
Yeah.
probably smoking a spliff, though.
No, not even that. Nope. Straight
Nah.
sober, man.
All right.
Twitter.
But tomorrow I'm gonna be drinking from like 1 till I don't know 1.
1-1. So yeah, why don't we get to it? The Phillies, after having a kind of a very frustrating weekend against the Nationals, where they didn't really score any runs, they went 2-2 in the series. They come out and they take care of the Mariners, a really good team in the AL. They sweep them. They set records. They
48 hits.
Guy couldn't wait until couldn't take a piss right before we got on the air. I had to take one now as we start the show. Christ. 48 hits. Yeah, that was a record for the first time. I think the most runs they've scored in a 3-game series in 25 years. And the most strikeouts by starting pitching, 27 since like 1900 or something like that.
Man, I'll tell you what. Luzardo and who was it? Sanchez?
And
Yep.
Suarez.
Yeah. But Sanchez and Luzardo had like 24.
It's crazy.
They had 2 games with 20 hits, like back to back. That hasn't happened in the history of the Phillies. Phillies have been around for 140 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to see what Polsky said, or you got to show it when.
Yeah, no, I'm
guy
not
comes
sick.
back.
Save him for tomorrow, Mark.
Not that one. Oh well, yeah, that's funny too.
Yeah. Jay's doing glass up the glass of cold lucky streak. Cold lucky streak,
There you
man. Yeah, I'm gonna wait that. I want to see that one for when Gary comes back. So yeah, I mean, it was a hell of a series, man. Like they were, and it wasn't all the long ball, right? They were playing a little small ball. They were knocking runners, and I think they said, like, out of the last 48 runners in scoring position, 24 of them scored, 58%. They've knocked them in. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. So, they've definitely been productive. Alec Boehm coming back. Who would have thought that him coming back would have made that much of an impact that quick?
Yeah, it's weird. It almost everything seems to have fallen into place once he came back. Everybody's seemed to fall into the right spot in the lineup or something. It's weird.
Well, I think the most important thing that you're seeing, it's like the bottom of the lineup. If the bottom of the lineup gets on, there's guys on for Turner, Schwarber, Harper, and that's when they put up these crooked numbers. When the bottom of the lineup's not hitting, they're the games they only score 2 runs, or you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I was on the Drunk Phils fan podcast last night. Had a great time with those guys. Really appreciate those guys having me on. And they talked just about that, about the fact that Bryson Stott has been a big productive part of that. Brandon Marsh, another one, but Stott especially. Stott's been struggling all year, and he's turned it on lately, and they needed that.
Yeah, he's batting 300 over the last month or so.
Yeah, I got it. Can hear him fucking rummaging through his shit. Christ, sorry, we're only doing a podcast,
The beauty of a virtual show.
Yeah, leave your mic on when you're taking a piss. It's great. It's like the Naked Gun when he remember when he yeah. Mark had this to say to you, Gary. Piss in your pants. Be a man.
I wouldn't be the first time.
No,
not the last time either.
That's true. But yeah, Stott and Marsh at the bottom of that lineup have really helped propel things.
Freedom Halter's been really good, especially late in games.
Yeah, since
the
July or August.
Since the beginning of June, he's batting 314.
Yeah.
Turner
so
it's absolutely on fire.
Yep.
It's so weird because 3 days ago, if we would have been talking about this, the whole it would have been the complete opposite of what we're talking about now. We wouldn't be excited about them hitting. We wouldn't be excited about the bottom of the lineup. We'd be trashing everybody.
Well, that's what I hear you, but that's what happens when you lose 2 out of 4 against the Nationals.
Well, yeah, I mean it's so inconsistent. I don't know what to make of this team.
I mean, they're still 6 ahead of the Mets.
6.5.
Yeah,
I thought it was 7. I thought it was 7.
Oh yeah, it is 7. You're right, Mike.
That's lost last night.
But it's still as good as it looks right now. That's still the reason why it's hard to 100% buy in, especially without Zach Wheeler now.
Mm-hmm. So why don't we talk about that Wheeler situation, because that happened while we were away. Zach Wheeler goes out with a blood clot in his shoulder, which was absolutely horrible news to hear. Obviously, above everything. Sorry, we're not on podcast. Mute your goddamn mic. We're unfortunate news that you hear about it, and you put the team first. Obviously, I mean, you put your family first ahead of your team and the sport, I should say, and your team is left to kind of pick up the pieces, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I mean,
well, Mark disagrees.
Yeah, Mark says walk it off.
Yeah, walk it off.
Yeah, spray with Windex.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
Put some dirt on it.
Take some ibuprofen. What do you mean?
We talked before the show, Ryan. I agree. I don't think we see him again.
No, I think he. And
No, everything that I've seen on this is that he's not coming back.
no, I don't think he's coming back this year. And no,
I think his career's done. I don't
Like-
think it's not just this year. I think he's done.
that's where I was kind of going. Like knowing what you know, Zach Wheeler, how like spending more time with the family is his like number one goal at this point. With this happening, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility you never see him pitch again.
I mean, it could be a situation where he sits at home and just puts his health ahead of everything. It's not. I mean, the only thing is like not to say it's not serious, but like it's not like he had cancer,
Right.
or like a life altering event where he's like his family's like, oh, I don't want you pitching anymore because this and that, or you almost died, something like that. I don't think it's quite like that. I mean, not to say it's not serious, but it's not like a life-threatening situation where he was going to die, like on the field.
Like I get what you're saying, Sean, but let's not like the severity of a blood clot. That's
No, but what I'm saying is like it's not like he's sitting around his family and his family is like they're sitting there weighing their options.
all right.
I just
100%.
wonder, based on everything we've heard this year, where he's like, look, 2 more years and I'm done. He's saying he's done, and maybe it does put it in perspective, and he goes, yeah, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe I should just call it quits. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I
Right.
just don't see him being that type of guy. Like if he's able to go, the doctors say, yeah, you can go. I think he goes. But they're saying, hey, there's too much at risk. It's not a good idea if you go, but you can go. Then he's
But
going
what-
to say, no, I'm not
But
going.
what would the risk be though, Gar? Like you take care of the blood clot.
I don't
then-
know, dude. I don't know. There's something that we don't know. You know what I mean? Because you figure you go in, you get surgery, you have a blood clot removed, you get on blood thinners, you do your therapy, then you're good to go. But that's not what we're hearing.
Yeah, he can't pitch. Like you cannot pitch on blood thinners. So he has to go through that whole process. He has to be through that treatment, get it over with, be done. I mean, he had it removed. They said it was successful, all that stuff.
Well, I was listening to the Bill Colarulo show, and the day it got announced, the day he had the blood clot removed, like that, I forget what it's called, but where they sucked it out, and some like the fucking Cassie, oh, he's safe, he's lucky, but some doctor called in who's a friend of Bill Colarulo's or whatever, and he said the normal process for this procedure is you have that done, you take it out, and then you're on blood thinners for 3 to 6 months.
Mm-hmm. Which is obviously the season.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the cases that I've seen was that it's been, it could be a few weeks to a few months to a year. I mean, so we have someone who wants to chime in here. I reluctantly put this up on the screen, but I have to. Go Cowboys, 2026 Super Bowl champions, says Rob.
Yeah. You've been saying that for 40 years, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
Max Cup? No, he flied out.
I saw a video where this dude's sitting there with his wife, right? And his wife goes, she goes, if it was gonna rain 99 out of 100 days, what would you bet? He's like, that it's gonna rain. She goes, oh, so why do you root for the Cowboys if it's been 38 years and they haven't made it?
Yeah, it was something like, well, I have all the data to support it.
Yeah, well, the data supports it. Why would I bet the other way? Blah, 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 blah.
Well, why do you say it's the Cowboys year every year when there's 30 years of data to support that it's not?
Like that team is like a lingering boil that just won't go away. You have it popped, you go to the doctors, you get it lanced because you can't walk. It's right there between your ass and your balls. You get it lanced, you can't walk. You're good for fucking 2 or 3 days, then it comes back. Now you're back to limping. That's the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Does your mom still have your Cowboys jacket locked up somewhere?
Nope.
Stop, just tied the game up.
Yep. 2-run home run, baby.
Nice.
The girl I got it over her short, she has that jacket.
Yeah, does she?
That sucks. You got it all over my shorts.
on right on cue, right? Bryson Stott, home run.
Yeah.
Fucking, he's on fire right now, man. Absolutely on fire. And dude, like this is something they
need it.
They desperately needed this.
Absolutely.
And the fact that it's continuing is a good sign. So just real quick before we get back to the Phillies, because I have a question I want to ask you guys, and I think this is going to be an interesting topic. The Zach Wheeler situation, just my last thoughts on it. Obviously, you know, I'm not mad or anything. I'm disappointed that it happened, but it is what it is. Like, what are you supposed to do, right? It's a health scare. Obviously, you know, nothing but best wishes for Zach Wheeler. And, you know, if he's not back this year, it is what it is, man. This team is built in a way where they should hopefully be able to make up for that, right? Like, you can, like Wheeler pitches once every 5 days. And I know in the playoffs it's a little more important, but that just means that other people have to step up. You know, guys, Aaron Nola needs to step up. Walker needs to step up.
All right, but that being said, Sean, outside of Sanchez and Suarez, who do you absolutely trust? Like the depth of the starting rotation completely fell out without Zach Wheeler.
The only thing that can help, the only thing that helps alleviate that is if, look, this is weird, you know, and I'm going back a long time, but 2008, the Phillies didn't have a fantastic rotation. Cole Hamels got hot in the playoffs.
Yeah. And Jamie Moyer gave him.
Jamie Moyer was, you know, throwing 60 miles per hour. You know, the hitting and the bullpen is what won that World Series. What do the Phillies have going for them right now?
The bullpen and the hitting.
So that's the one thing. It sucks losing a guy like Wheeler, and maybe he does come back. Maybe somehow, some way he comes back at the end of September and he's able to pitch in the playoffs. Which
or
would be
even the NLCS, he's 100% right, like back in shape, and
it would be unbelievable. That would be fantastic if that could happen.
Got it, Jay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out. Trying to get out Gotham with Jason, man. We're trying to work it out.
Yeah, I know. I talked to him over the weekend. I talked to him on Tuesday.
I think Sanchez kind of steps into the Zach Wheeler role now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's got to, yeah.
So, and Suarez, though, worries me because, I mean, you said outside of Sanchez and Suarez. I'm not even trusting Suarez right now.
Oh, I do. I still do, because even last year he wasn't right, but there's something about a playoff game with that dude. Yeah. That dude just goes out there and competes.
No, and that's a good thing. I mean, but the last 7 starts, he's been very suspect.
The other night he looked really good again, though.
He did. And Walker tonight, I mean, he had a rough first inning, but he's settled down. He's pitching well.
Walker's been well. Luzardo's been pitching. He's bounced back.
He's been pitching better too.
Starts too. So I mean, I think he got enough. I mean, it hurts. I mean, it definitely hurts. He's the ace. He's the one, and having him and Sanchez as your 1-2 was going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
So not having that is a setback, but
they can still win without him.
They have the arms. They had the best pitching staff in the league. So if there's any team that could withstand losing an ace, it is the Phillies.
Yeah, you're probably right. Especially at like you never know at this point. Like if Nola is able to get right, like again, playoff Nola, he usually comes out and is solid. So
like he's been out for over 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get back to form.
That's almost like picking up an arm at if he does get back to it, that's almost like picking up an arm at the deadline, man.
Noah will be okay.
If he does, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to pitch better than he did last week because that was horrendous. You come out and you get a 6-run lead, and then Noah comes out and fucking blows it in 2 innings. In 2 innings,
the first time he pitched from 4 days rest.
That was his first start.
Yeah, but and that down in the minors, he went 6-7 days in between starts. So it's different, according to Rob Thompson.
Come on, dude.
That's what he said.
I know. I know.
Oh.
I know what I'm saying. Like I can't. Thompson just I don't know. He's Mr. Positive, and then even when the guy's shit in the bed, he's still Mr. Positive. That's why he keeps running out guys like Romano out over and over again. It's just
Although I think that changes now that Alvarado's back. Although I don't know what happens in the playoffs when you don't have Alvarado again.
You're not going to have Romano. If there's any moment in a playoff game, and Romano comes in, I say strangle Thompson. Like that, no.
Oh my God.
He won't be on the postseason roster.
He'll be on.
Why hasn't he been DFA'd yet?
Because Dombrowski doesn't want to admit to a mistake.
That's what it seems like.
$8 million or $9 million they paid him. The goofy looking. He's a strange looking bird, isn't he?
And then he gives up the home run and he turns around and stares at it like, wow, why did he hit it that far? That was a good pitch.
Well, that was pretty good.
That looks great in the lights.
Probably part of his problem. He's got whiplash from whipping around watching the home runs that he's serving up.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to give a salute to NBC Sports stuff. So apparently,
I heard
going forward, as long as he's a Philly, in any home games where it's a save situation. So if he comes in and they're up 6 and he just needs some work, they're not going to do it. But any home game that's a save situation, they're going to show Duran's entrance on NBC.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But you know,
I don't really care.
That's pretty cool.
I think it's cool. I like the entrance.
That's a great entrance. Go to the ballpark if you want to see it. People were all mad like they didn't show it on TV. I'm like, they showed it his first start when he came in. Like, you know,
you can also go to Facebook or TikTok and see it. So,
yeah,
it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. It's stupid.
Yeah, like the first time when he was here. Okay, that's great. Who cares about the fucking spider? Just get on the mound and give us a save.
No.
With that.
God, he comes across like such a miserable old man, doesn't he?
Fuck.
Like what the fuck?
Dude, it's like it's an entrance into like it's like the WWE entrances.
And it is fun. And I don't disagree. Like it is fun. I just don't care about needing to see it on TV every time he's out there. Like if you really want to see it that bad, go to the ballpark and see it. Like it doesn't have to be on every single time.
Well,
I don't care. And look, I don't care that they're doing it. Like it's whatever. That's cool. But like, I don't know. Like, it is reminiscent of a playoff game.
I mean, imagine that in the playoffs, though. Like with the bank.
That's gonna be absolutely electric. Yeah. Yeah, lighting up Francis. I don't know if he's talking to you, Gary. Again, like I said, I don't care if they show it or not. Gary hates it, so I don't hate it. I think it's cool. I just don't need to see it every time it's on. Like I don't really care.
Yeah, but isn't it cool to have the opportunity to see it every time it's on?
Look, I just hope he
I like it.
Doing what he's,
I mean,
I
look forward to seeing it. Like if I'm waiting. If it's a save situation, if the Phils are up like 2 runs and it's a save situation, and I'm watching the game, you're telling me that's not going to pump me up a little bit more to get to watch the entrance in?
I think I agree with you, Mike. Like, yeah, like fucking bunch of old guys here, man. Like, what the fuck? It's cool.
The tarantula.
Wait,
yeah.
All right. Because we're downplaying something. We're the old guys, but anything fucking cool happens, you have to have everything negative to say about it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like, the Phillies won. Yeah, but we don't know what they're gonna be. Like,
yeah, you're the negative Nancy.
Yeah, fucking hypocrite cocksucker.
Yeah.
So, Jason, just real quick, this is for you, for the lighten up Francis. If you get the reference, good. Francis. Polsky old. It's cool though. I mean, again, I think I'm not saying it's not a cool thing, whatever. I just don't care enough. Like I'm like, whatever. Just if I want to really see it, I'll go down to the ballpark. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Now,
Rob, your opinion's irrelevant. You're a Cowboys fan.
We have no closers, and now we have the energy again for a big close. No, it's 100%, man, 100%. And it does. Like, I think they said that he hasn't thrown a 3-ball pitch count.
He hasn't thrown a 3-ball count as a Philly yet.
That's insane.
Yeah,
it's insane. He just comes in, just fires, peppers the strike zone. You know where it's coming. Good luck.
He struck out 17 of the 24 batters he's faced.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
All right, so this kind of, all this kind of leads to, they have a good bullpen, right? Alvarado's here right now, time being until the playoffs, which is great. I say you use the shit out of him until the playoffs because then you can save guys like Strom and Kirkland in certain situations, whatever.
Yeah, run Alvarado into the ground. Yeah, absolutely, Sean.
Even without Alvarado, you still have a really good bullpen. So with the bullpen, with the way they're hitting right now, without Zach Wheeler, and I had this question written down before the Wheeler news. I'm just going to ask you guys, is this Phillies team good enough to win the World Series?
Yes.
You think they are?
Yes, if they play the way they're capable of playing. They're good enough.
That's the thing, right? It's like, are they the team that lost 2 out of 4 against the Nationals, or the team that swept the Mariners?
Right.
Are they the team that was down 3-1 and needed a 2-run home run in the 7th to come back against the Nationals?
Right. I know it sounds like a vague answer and all, but like it literally depends on what version of this team shows up. If the version that we've seen over the last week shows up, they can beat anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But if the version of the team that played the 4 games in Washington last week shows up, they're not beating anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Like, if there's ever been a time or a year to do it, this has got to be the year. This is the year. They don't do something this year, like you got to blow it up. Like,
the team's going to look a lot different next year if they don't win.
So
I think even if they do win, it still looks different next year.
It might, yeah.
If they win, Schwarber's coming back.
I don't think they. No, either way, I don't think he's here next year.
Yeah, you can't.
Why don't we hit on? We'll hit on this after the question.
All right. Sorry.
No, that's all good. No, because that's going to be in the whole other discussion.
All right.
That's all.
So I think that I'm back and forth. I'm on the fence. When they had Wheeler, I was, saying, yeah, they got as good a chance as anybody. Then they lost Wheeler. Then they lost 2 of 4 to the Nationals. Didn't score any runs. I'm like, it's the same old, same old. Still worried that it's the same old, same old. Then they come back and they beat up Seattle, and you start getting your hopes back up again. It's the seesaw battle. It's a cop out, but I don't know. I guess they have a chance. I wouldn't say they're the favorite. I guess they have a chance. Although the other thing that I'll say is, aside from the Brewers, there is every other team in the major leagues that is bitching about the same things that the Phillies are, bitching about, like, we're not good enough to win. They were like Dodgers. We're ahead of the Dodgers. The Mets are barely in a playoff spot. The Yankees, the Toronto, like Seattle, Texas, or either Texas or Houston, whoever's in that, like all of them. Mm-hmm. All of them are struggling in one way or another and saying that we don't have the pitching to win the World Series, or we don't have the hitting, or we don't have the bullpen. All of them have that the Mets thought that they were close, went out and spent half of their prospects on it, and then started tumbling.
Mm-hmm.
So and that being said, somehow the Phillies are 21 games over 500.
Yeah, it's crazy. And what are they? I think the Phillies have the second best record in the National League right now, behind the Brewers, right?
Behind the Brewers, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they got to be a game and a half up on at least on the Dodgers now. The Dodgers
were ahead of them before. The Dodgers lost a 9-game lead in the division. Now I think they're back up 2 now, but like 2 weeks ago they were 2 out.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to say is actually echoing what kind of Rob says here. The scariest thing with this team is when the one bat goes quiet, they all go quiet, and they cannot do that in the playoffs. And we've seen that the last 2 years with this team. The Arizona series.
So, Sean,
happened.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I don't mean to, but exactly what we're seeing. Like the last two batters, they're in the bottom of the ninth, right? No ill will towards Schwarber or
Bottom seven.
All right, but they're in the bottom of the seventh in a tie game, right?
Yeah.
Harper and Schwarber went up there hacking, looking to drive the ball out of the ballpark instead of getting on base.
Yep.
Now, Schwarber, I don't mind that from because he's got 45 homers. More times than not, he does drive it out of the park.
Yeah.
But, like, Harper just went up there hacking. That's what this team does. Like,
they do. They have done a better job this year with not chasing the really bad pitches. Like they still do it. Every team does it, right? It's baseball, but they do it a lot less than they did last year. And I will say that, like, especially Turner, Castellanos still does it. I mean, that guy drives me absolutely mad.
the first pitch, no matter what.
Real Muto will do it here and there, but Turner's gotten better with it, which has been a plus. Schwarber's become a better hitter since he's been a Philly. He's not doing it as much as he did his first year, even his second year here.
No, each year he's gotten better and better and better as a Philly.
Well, the difference that I see this year between Stott and Turner, they make pitchers work where they didn't before. Like they were swinging at bullshit.
Stott actually always did. But this year, Stott at one point was leading the league in pitches per at bat. I don't know if he still is or not. I haven't looked at that in a couple weeks, but that was, we're going back a couple. Oh, Jesus. Mark, don't respond to that message. That's spam. We're gonna get rid of that. Block user. Goodbye.
Fuck you.
Spam message coming up. Yeah, there's still tendencies there for sure. Swinging at bad stuff. But you got guys like Stott who are looking at a lot of pitches and driving the camp. Marsh is another one who will chase bad stuff here and there, but as of late he's been better. I mean, the whole team, bless you, the whole team really as a whole. I mean, home run, baby!
JT again. This time in the seventh, right?
Yeah. Wow, nice shot. That's awesome. 4-3.
Was it no doubt about it? Like the 1-2 days?
Oh,
yeah, it was way out. Yeah. Oh, he's fired up too, man. That's awesome. Yeah, he just drilled it to left field, dude. Like drilled it.
Mark, I mean, just because we blocked it doesn't mean you still can't send a friend request. I'm just saying.
Yeah, still. Oh my love. Oh God. So anyway, if you really look at the way the lineup is right now and how they're all producing, there really isn't a weak spot right now. And the scary part is Harper's not being Harper right now. Like that's the scary part. Like if Harper really, really gets going, his power numbers and his extra base hit, he's been hitting a lot of doubles and stuff. He has 6 homers in August, which is great, but he's not being Bryce Harper right now. Where like every three games he's hitting a home run, right? But if he does somehow get going in the last 5 weeks of the season, and the rest of the team is still doing what they're doing, dude, they're not going to lose. Like they're going to win the World Series.
Casty's another one that
he's
another one that like when he's hot, like it's unbelievable. And he hasn't had it in a while, so you kind of keep holding out that maybe he's, but man, when he's not, it's
that guy consistently hits, and that guy consistently hits 23, 24 homers a year. He's only got 12.
Yeah.
So like you got to believe at some point he's going to have a stretch.
I think he just presses too hard, man. He wants to do well. He really does. And like, it's not like I don't like the guy. It's just he drives me insane.
Yeah.
It drives me insane.
There's
with
something
that.
about him though. He seems so like aloof, He just
Arrogant.
seems like he just seems kind of like a dick.
Yeah. No, I agree. So from that, I'm going to say yes. I do think they are, even without Wheeler. I think they have the pieces to get over that somehow if they're doing what they're doing right. And not just right now, but like what they're capable of doing. You know, I know it's a cop out answer, but absolutely, they have a major payroll for a reason. These guys make a lot of money because they're productive baseball players. I just hope that even Max Kepler right now has been hitting the ball. So like, if these guys can keep it going, man, it's going to be a tough out for any team. No team wants to play the Phillies, right? Like no one wants to play the Phillies right now, especially at Citizens Bank Park in October. Like you don't want to come here
with that, even without Wheeler, with that starting pitching.
Mm-hmm. It's
And,
going to be a tough
and
play.
the back end of the bullpen, like the top of the rotation and the back end of the bullpen. Like you don't want to face that.
Then when's the last? I mean, honestly, when's the last time the rotation? Like I mean, Nolan. It's not Nolan's bad outing. When's the last time the rotation, like as a starting pitcher, came in and like completely blew it, and you're like, oh, they don't have a chance to come back in this game? It's been a long time. Like
they all keep them in it.
So as long as they keep them in it, they have a shot. So, so to talk about the Schwarber situation, and I did hit on this with Drunk Phillies fans last night. Schwarber's going to want a lot of money. I mean, this is going to be his payday.
Yeah.
And he deserves it. And he's
right.
I mean, there's rumors $400 million contract.
That's tough for a 30-something-year-old.
It is.
Somebody will pay it though.
I mean,
pay him.
Is he going to make? I mean, $400 million for what's he 30? What's he 30?
He's 34.
4.
So like you're giving him a 10-year $400 million contract. If somebody's doing that, goodbye.
He's not getting 10 years, but like if you get him a 6-year
like
deal,
6 years at $400
year
million,
deal,
at like $70 million a piece, $65 million a piece.
I was thinking 4 years, 160.
I think he's going to take more than that. I think
40 a year.
I think you're looking at least $300 million for him. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you're looking at a 5-year deal, $300 million,
60 a year.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's what I'm thinking it's going to be.
For a DH.
He's hitting 45 home runs.
And he's a DH, right? Like Mike just
right,
said.
so it adds the longevity.
The wear and tear.
Yeah.
He can keep doing it. The way as quick as his hands are.
All right, so how far would you go with him? Like, it ain't my money. Like,
it ain't my money, but at the same time, Polsky, 3 years in a free bat. We got Pat saying, "Yo, fellas, what's up, man?
What's up, Pat?
Oh man, we haven't seen Peterson tonight yet.
No,
hope he's all right. Man, I don't know, man. I it's what's the difference? You're already hamstrung at this point. Look, I want them to resign him. Obviously, I would do like a 3 or 4 year deal, a 3-year deal with a 4th-year option. If
like
he
3-year, 150,
and you pay him $50 a year, maybe he'll take that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, but the thing is, like, if you're doing this, and the reason why I'm bringing it up, and I brought it up last night on.
So what's he getting, $1 million per home run?
Yeah. So with him making that kind of money, and you assume, they do this, I think Remoto's definitely gone. I don't think you can afford him.
See, that's where the problem comes in too, though, because you don't bring JT back. What do you do? What do you do with catcher?
Marshawn's your star, or you sign a veteran for cheap next year. Yeah. Someone who's maybe a half decent defensive catcher, and you're just bringing him in, and you hope he hits 250 for you next year.
Man, I mean, JT behind the plate. Ooh,
I know
that's tough to lose, man.
What's JT got now? 14 homers now, or maybe not quite that many. He might not have that many right now.
Well, I mean, this year, like especially as of late, he's been hot, but he's struggled a lot too. I mean, is he I'm wondering, like, at the beginning of the year, I was like almost to the point where I'm like, man, I mean, I'll miss his defense, but it'll be good to get a little bit more offense from the position.
Okay, but like this pitching staff, part of the reason why it's so good is
It's
because
because
of
of
him.
him.
Yeah.
Like
And
he's
you-
calling the games.
And you've built this staff to be dominant. Like I'm not willing to give up what he gives you behind the plate.
Well, I mean, is Marshawn? Do they pitch any worse with Marshawn? Is there any stats?
I mean, I
on
think
there?
that it's such a small sample size. I don't know if you can compare the two. Guy's lucky to play once a week.
All right.
You know, I think bringing JT back is a must.
Yeah, I don't think Marsh. I mean, and you have Castellanos, unfortunately, next year because next year will be his last year, and that's that's more money sitting there, and you're not freeing up any money anywhere. And you got it, and you have some 1-year deals in that bullpen. And Alvarado's up. Like, do you bring him back next year? And what's
Alvarado is up.
Yeah, he's up. So actually, they have a club option with him. I would assume they would. I would assume they would bring him back. I would hope. I honestly, I really do hope they bring him back because him, Duran, Kirkring, Strom, and that bullpen.
Yeah,
that's a deadly bullpen.
Yeah.
And then you get Wheeler back next year, Nola, and Sanchez and Suarez. Like, dude,
Suarez is going.
You're pitching. Yeah, Suarez is probably gone. Right? Suarez would be gone. Yeah, but you're
I guess
pitching.
you keep Zardo.
And then Painter comes up. You know, Painter's in the rotation next year. So theoretically, that's I mean, your pitching staff's set. Like, you really don't. You might have to plug in some pieces here and there, like some a middle relief guy or something here and there. But your bullpen set, your rotation set next year.
What about Miller? When's he due up?
Hopefully soon, man. Like, I don't know. Like, does 80 Miller come up in September? I don't know if he's coming up. I think maybe Crawford has a chance to come up in September.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I guess my point is that, like,
what the
you
fuck?
keep hearing about calling up. You keep hearing about calling up Miller, calling up Crawford, but nobody's ever talked about, like, Miller. I guess because they don't have a spot for him. But is it time to move on from Stott and have Miller, like, what is Miller, a shortstop?
He's a shortstop.
Do you move Turner to second, and then?
I think if you move Turner, you move him to the outfield.
Really?
Yeah. Less chance to make. I mean, he's been a lot better this year. Don't get it twisted, but
he's been solid in the field this year.
But you make a lot less hours out there.
He's not. They're not moving him down.
Is he an outfield player though? Does he play? Does he know how to play outfield? I mean, I
can't believe it can be that hard of a transition. You know what I mean?
He can run, right? He can run.
Max Kepler plays it.
I think Kepler was a decent outfielder, though. He was a decent outfielder before he came here, and he was always kind of revered for his defense. It's not like Kepler was just some throw-in,
All right, Castellanos does it.
There you go. That's better. That's
all
a better.
Right, all right,
he doesn't do it well.
No, but Turner would be Turner runs a lot better than Castellanos does.
And I'm not saying you do it. I just think if he moves position, he moves to the outfield.
Just to bring up Miller.
Or you trade Baum and move Miller to third.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Robertson's good for this year. Yeah, and that's a good point. I mean, that's something you haven't brought up that's done okay, I guess. Might be decent for the stretch run in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what time it is?
Robert said, "I only carry so I can get a Robert jersey." Ha. Yes. So the Phillies are up 1, going to the 8th, and if they don't pile on runs here, it might be the Ranchula time. And you guys get to tune. You guys get to tune in and watch it, because that's the thing.
Yeah, I got NBC on. Yup.
That's right.
Let me set up the DVR.
Yeah. I mean, all right. It's cool. It's just, whatever. All right.
I'll tell you what.
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got to
sure.
be electric at the stadium.
I'm not saying a word.
Yeah.
They said apparently with the MLB app, it does something. If you have the MLB app and you bring it up on your phone,
Yeah.
it syncs up. The lights sync up or something. I don't know. Some deal.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got lucky
going up.
running from ice.
See? That's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
I know.
You're not sorry.
That's because he ran from Mr. Mackey. Part of us, okay. Did you see that one?
Did you see the new one?
I did, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, South Park's out of their minds right now.
No, I didn't watch that one yet.
Integrity Farms, man.
Yeah,
Randy Marsh, the best character ever.
Microdosing.
Yeah, he's the best character ever.
What you just stick in your nose? Yeah.
What was that, Randy?
No, I'm just microdosing. Is that horse tranquilizer? Yeah, South Park's out of their minds this year, the season, man. It's been crazy. All right, let's get to it. Let's change subjects here. Let's get to some NFL football. So we're getting close, man. We're less than 2 weeks away. We're actually 13 days away from the start of the season. Why 13 days? Actually, the person who was just commenting here, his team's also involved. The Philadelphia Eagles take on the Dallas Cowboys Thursday Night Football to start the season. Why are the Eagles starting off on Thursday? It's weird. Why?
It's
weird. Well, I mean, I think what happens is if there's a team that wins the Super Bowl, they usually play.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it is.
And the
Okay,
Cowboys
all
are
right.
playing on Thursday. Oh wait, no, they didn't win the Super Bowl. No, they didn't make the playoffs.
So it had to be the E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles.
Gary missed that one. He was chewing on food.
It's 14 days until the Cowboys are out of it.
Yeah. Here's the first pitch. And
Nice.
we're done.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, you looking forward to seeing the banner go up?
There you go.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, shit.
Who cares? It's gone.
So next
And
week.
Mike is probably there's no way that Mike is going to be ready to play, is he? Even if he signs?
He's not signing.
I don't think he's signing, man.
He already scrubbed the socials. He apparently told Jerry Jones to shove it up his ass. Apparently, that's the latest thing we just heard. That he told him if you have another offer from me, to stick it up your ass or something. So
now money talks, but doesn't Parsons seem like he's willing to eat money to prove a point?
I think based on what he wrote and the way that things went down with Stephen Jones, that he's extremely bitter. And he's like, I'm not. He said, I will not play for Dallas again. That's what he said. I'm not playing. I'm done with this team. So yeah, was this because did they trash him or say that they promised they were going to extend him, and they started re-signing all these other guys, and he's like, what about me? What about me? What about me? We'll get to you. And then negotiations were supposed to start, and he's like, you know what? Just call my agent. And the agent's like, they haven't called.
Right, Jerry Jones hasn't called his agent yet.
Yeah,
because Jerry Jones hates going through agents.
All right, so that's how that went. So now he's extremely bitter.
Yeah. With arms wide open, Rob. Come wear the fucking Eagles uniform. Yeah, buddy.
Can you imagine?
Yo, him, Campbell, and Bond. Oh my! With Jalen Carter in the middle. Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
It'd be incredible.
Like it's almost illegal.
Yeah. The whole league would have an investigation.
Yep.
They're already pissed that we got the fucking
Michi.
Yeah, Michi's fucking. They're pissed about that.
Yeah,
How much more help does Hurts need?
I know. It's like even like these little under the radar deals. Everybody's like freaking out about now.
Yeah.
I love it. Everybody hates us.
Yeah.
Everybody hates the fucking Eagles outside of Philly. I love it.
So why don't we preview the NFC East next week? We're going to be previewing NFL in general. We're going to give our prediction. It's one of my favorite shows that we do.
Yeah, I love that show.
We really dig into it. We go, all right, who's going to win MVP? Who's going to win this? Who's going to win that? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? It's a lot of fun. But this week we do the NFC East, and we each have a team here. And I guess, Gary's away. So, Ryan, you want to start then?
Okay.
We'll have Gary go last.
Okay, so I'm starting with the New York Giants. Last year they were 3-14. Additions: Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, James Hudson, offensive lineman Stone Forsythe, defensive tackle Roy Robertson Harris, outside linebacker Chauncey Golston, linebacker Chris Board, cornerback Paulson Adebo, safety Javon Holland. Draft picks. I think the Giants had a really good draft. They got Abdul Carter, Jackson Dart, defensive tackle Darius Alexander, and I think under the radar pick Cam Scatterbo. Losses are QB Drew Lock, Aziz. I don't know how to say his name. He's now an Eagle.
Yeah.
You got a skinny little Indian comedian.
Yeah. Quarterback Dory Jackson, who's now an Eagle, and safety Jason Pinnock. So that's the Giants for
What was the record last year?
3-14.
So Jackson Dart has looked good in the preseason.
Yep.
He's looked really good, and I know preseason doesn't mean anything, but that's a promising thing for them. Like the fact that he was slinging the ball all over the place. I think that was a really promising thing for them. I think he's going to be a step up from Daniel Jones, who, by the way, Daniel Jones was named starting QB for the Colts over Anthony Richardson. Like they already gave up on Richardson.
I heard Richardson's like younger than half the guys that got drafted this year.
Hold on, let me pull my pants off.
Oh, here it comes.
My pants are coming off. The Rams running out with the lights off. And there it is. I tell you, I mean, it does look cool.
That's fucking cool.
That stadium does look awesome with the spider and the fucking lights up. You know what? Actually, my favorite part is the Liberty Bell.
Yeah, that's cool.
They started doing that. Wasn't I think they started that this week.
Look at that. That's electric, man.
No, it's fire. So Jason Mason, Parson goes to Philly. I quit. I'm in favor of the league disallowing it. There is a fairness committee after all. What's the fairness committee? The Steelers winning 4 Super Bowls in the 70s? That's fair?
Yeah, you're cool. You got Aaron Rodgers.
All right. I'll go next. And then we'll do the Cowboys and the Eagles. So I have the luxury of doing the Washington Commanders. So the Commanders finished 12-5 last year, and they lost to the Eagles in an NFC title game by getting waxed. But they added a lot. I mean, they really did. They did a lot to try to improve this team. And then there's a recent trade that may be viewed as a loss. So they added Deebo Samuel. They added Larry Tunsil.
That's a huge pickup for them.
Nate Herbig has also been added as guards. That's big for them. 68-year-old Von Miller. Dietrich Wise, an under defensive end. Jacob Martin, an under defensive end. The defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw. Defensive tackle Eddie Goldman. I mean, so they obviously like looked at the defensive side of the field here. Jonathan Jones, cornerback, and safety Will Harris all joined the Commanders. Really loaded up on the defense on that side of the ball. Their losses were wide receiver Diami Brown They lost Zakakis. They lost offensive tackle Cornelius Lucas, Trenton Scott on offensive tackle. Let me see. Defensive end Dante Fowler. Jeremy Chin's gone. I think he went to Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. No, he went to the Raiders.
Takes her on chin.
Cornerback Benjamin St. Just is gone. And then they drafted another offensive tackle. So they lost a bunch of offensive tackles. They drafted with their first pick, Josh Connery, to go with Laremy Tunsil. Like, that's pretty solid there.
Yeah.
Cornerback Trey Amos, and then wide receiver Jalen Lane. Really, I mean, all I'm going to say about the Commanders is that, expectations were pretty high for Daniels last year, and he exceeded them, and he, met some of C.J. Stroud's rookie records from the year before. And Stroud took a step back last year, but it's rare that quarterbacks take a step back in their second year. I think that was an anomaly. I think Stroud faced a lot of injuries with Dell and Stephon Diggs and whatever. I think Jalen Daniels' offense has improved. Oh, so obviously the other loss is Brian Robinson Jr. was traded to the 49ers for a 6th round draft pick.
That's the oldest football team in the league.
The Commanders?
Yep.
I thought it was the Bears.
No, it's them.
Okay. It's interesting. So
Whether they're old or not, if you ask me, the Commanders are a problem.
They're going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem for years. So your starting running back now is Eckler, and Duran just gave up a hit. A double. Uh-oh. Rob said, I'm with Sean. I do not like the Duran entrance. No. I did not. Everyone now stays until the end, and now it's so hard to leave a game when all 47,000 people stay. I don't not like the entrance. I like the entrance. I just don't care about it being on TV. That's all I'm saying. That's all I said. Let the record show. Okay.
Now Gary doesn't even like the entrance.
Yeah, Gary hates
it.
Gary said
you hate. The word you said was I hate it.
It's ridiculous.
See,
why does he get it and other pitchers don't?
Mariano Rivera did.
Yeah, a lot of closers got it.
A lot of closers get it. When you're a good closer, who the fuck's what? Jordan Romano's supposed to get a closing entrence when he comes out.
Lynch didn't get a fucking entrance like that.
That's because he sucked outside of that 1 year.
I don't know about sucked.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know, Albert. Did he blow?
I mean, they called him lights out lids. The lights couldn't go out when he came out.
Yep. He just blew to save.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
See, NBC, it's all your fault because you showed his fucking entrance. You have to tie game.
I fucking told you.
Run on second.
What did you tell us, Gareth? What did you tell us?
Him and his fucking spider.
He could have had him at home too. Oh, fuck, he hit him. Marsh threw the ball. He would have had him out. He hit him he hit the runner in the shoulder with the ball. Damn, that sucks.
Fuck him. I hope it hurt.
Losing the fucking lead hurt too. All right. Mike, you got the Dallas Cowboys NFC East preview.
All right. So I didn't go through all the additions and subtractions, but the main ones were Miles Sanders. They traded a 3rd round pick for George Pickens. Paris Campbell.
Remember him?
Yeah. Guard Robert Jones. Good pickup here. Defensive end Dante Fowler. Tackle Salmon Thomas. And then Khalil Alam. Some draft picks. Another Tyler.
Oh, God, they just lost the lead.
Uh-oh.
Riamoto just threw it over to third baseman's head on a pickoff throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And fucking and he just scored. So now they're losing. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right, no, it's fine. They drafted another Tyler for offensive line. Defensive end, I'm not even going to try. Ezekiel something or other. A corner. Running back Jaden Blue, who a lot of people are excited about. Losses, Cooper Rush, Trey Lance, running back Dowdle, Brandon Cooks, Zach Martin, I think he retired. DeMarcus Lawrence is gone. Chauncey Golston, Linval Joseph, and Eric Kendricks. So they lost a lot. So just quick updates on some of the offensive things. So they're getting Prescott back. He was, the hamstring injury. Talked about the fact that they dealt the third for the Pickens. So, now they have 2 receivers. O-line lost a lot of players, was pretty bad last year. Tyler Booker, they drafted, had really bad agility scores, they said. So I don't know if that's going to translate. And, a ton of running backs. Javonte Williams, we talked about Miles Sanders and Jaden Blue. Questions about Blue's work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas's defense finished 28th in yards surrendered and 31st in points allowed last year. They had 7 wins. They finished 7-10 and still were that bad. Micah Parsons missed 4 games. Looks like he's going to be out longer. Dante Fowler was the free agent pickup. He had double-digit sacks with the Redskins last year. And then the defensive end that they got in the second round, he was expected to be a first-round pick. So, and then
they had a good draft. The Cowboys had a really good draft. Yeah,
they really had a good draft. Bad defensive tackles, and surprisingly, the linebackers were terrible. The years of the linebackers, the Van Der Esch and the Penn State guy, they're gone now. So they're,
They do have one. But it's like going
he's
down
hurt.
to Vander, right? Overshown.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's going to be out, I think, for the year. And then Diggs isn't expected back until the middle of the season. So I guess Kier Alam is going to be for him, and then the 3rd round pick that they're hoping that helped it. And then the other side, Deron Bland's pretty good. And then safeties Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker, they're pretty good too. So Aubrey might be the best kicker in the league. 14 for 17 for 50 plus last year.
It's insane.
Tough schedule with the Lions, Vikings, Chiefs, Broncos, and Eagles, and Redskins.
That's how they open.
No, that's just their tough games, but they also have the Jets, Raiders, Panthers, and Giants twice. So they're projecting to be 7-10 is what Walter Football said. I think it's actually a little high. Well, they are getting back with Pickens and Lamb. I'm gonna screw it. I'm still going 6-11.
Damn.
You think they're that bad?
Yeah, without Micah. Yeah.
And if you look at their money, like the money spent versus the money that walked out the door, money-wise, it would tell you that they're going to be a worse team. I am not going to jump completely on that because I just think that injuries kind of did them in last year. They would have been I think they would have been a playoff team last year if Dak was healthy. So they still don't have a running game, and I still don't think they have a running game with fucking Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. But with Micah being out, that's big. And the injuries happen, right? They're going to have other injuries that happen this year. So
they were only 500 when Dak went out. Like they weren't lighting the world on fire. It's not like they.
No, what were they? 3-4 or 3-5 or something when he went out.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, I mean,
because I know with Cooper Rush, they went on a tear to where not a tear, but like a stretch where it looked like they could make the playoffs, like in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Gareth, if they start off 4-0, will you break the jacket out again?
Sure. I'll bring it out.
All right.
That's right. That's right. Again. Didn't wasn't that? I'm remembering now. I think that Gary said the Cowboys were going to win the Super Bowl last year. Wasn't that his prediction? Anybody remember that?
He did say that.
Yeah. Okay.
Gary, and he said, it pains me to say it. I said, it doesn't fucking pain you. You're going to be laughing on the inside. All right, so we got out of the inning. Maybe they can score 2 runs tonight, and Durant gets a win. All right, let's see what happens. Go in the bottom of the ninth. All right, that leaves the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's up to Mr. Gary Sheed.
All right, so we got all season losses. Kenny Pickett.
It's a lot of them.
Kenneth Gainwell, Mekhi Becton, Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, Milton Williams, Oren Burks, Darius Slay, Garrett Bradbury, Avante Maddox, and Isaiah Rogers.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot.
Yes.
That's
Veteran-
the one. That's the one. I'm sorry, Gary. That's the one I still don't understand.
Isaiah Rogers. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Fuck
understand.
I'm in the same. I'm in the same
I
boat.
don't, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Moist.
And now they're struggling to find a
Right.
second receiver, like corner. They had to trade for, hopefully the guy from the Raiders.
Bennett, yeah. I hope Bennett pans out, man.
All right, so now we're going to go veteran additions. We'll start with Mechie. We picked him up this week for a 6th-round pick. Wide receiver Mechie. Veteran additions. Quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson, who's fucking terrible.
They might cut him.
Yeah.
Running back A.J. Dillon. Tight end Harrison Bryant. Tight end Kyler Granson.
He's been nice.
They actually traded Bryant to Harrison Bryant for Minchie.
Yeah, he got traded, but Granson's been because Granson's been playing well. They traded
Right.
Bryant.
Right.
Offensive tackle Kendall Lamb. Guard Kenyon Green. Guard Matt Pryor. Outside linebacker Aziz Ojolari. Outside linebacker Josh Uche.
Mhm.
And cornerback Adoree Jackson. Early draft picks. Linebacker Jahad Campbell. Safety Andrew Makuba, who's hurt.
Again.
He had a great game last week, and now he's hurt again. Defensive tackle Ty Robinson.
Stops on. He just got hit with the ball.
Oh, well, that's
That
a good
didn't hit
start.
him. That didn't hit him.
The Eagles finished last year 14-3. I got them 10-6 this season.
Well, you'd still have an extra game.
Yeah. So what about the other game, bro?
All right, so 11-6.
They don't need to play it.
Yeah. They'll take that one off. It's astonishing to think that some football analysts deemed the Jalen Hurts selection to be one of the worst draft picks of all time. Hurts, who was once benched in favor of Tua Tagovailoa at Alabama, became the MVP front runner during various points of the 2022-2023 NFL season.
All right,
Yeah.
so there you go. So the all right, I actually have a drum roll thing somewhere up here. So, how do we think the NFC East is going to shape up?
I got the.
Yeah, go ahead. So we'll go in the same order we went.
All right. I got the. Man, this stuff. I think that the Eagles finished 11-6. I'm with Gary on that. I don't know if 11 wins is enough to win the division. I'm going to call Washington winning the division. The Eagles second. I'm going Cowboys third at like around 500, and the Giants improved, but 6-11 or so.
Yeah, I when we did our wins and losses a couple months ago, I think I had him at 11-6, I think, which is great. And I also said that it's okay because they have a tough schedule and they have the playoff experience and they can get hot in the playoffs, and it doesn't mean they can't make a run. I'm sticking with that. I just look at this team. I think there's more question marks. There's quite a few question marks with this team right now. I don't know if you're going to get the outside rush that you're expecting. With the loss of Graham, is Jalix Hunt going to take the next step? Is Nolan Smith really going to pick up on what he did last year? The interior, I had no problem with. Losing Milton Williams to me was okay. Like I was fine with that.
Like CB2 is a problem.
Like I think that the Ty Robinson they drafted, I think he's going to fit in nicely. The linebackers are stronger this year than they were last year. I'm worried about the safeties. I'm worried about the cornerback.
Yes.
That's a concern. Offense, don't forget, we have a new offensive coordinator. It's not going to be seamless. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, he's been with the team for 4 years. It's not going to be seamless. There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be bumps in the road. With an offense that ranked 30th in the past last year. Now, I don't look too much into that number because I do believe that because they ran the ball so much, they lost, huh?
Yep.
Lost to the fucking Nationals. All right. Okay, cool. So, yeah, with all that being said, I'm a little worried. I shouldn't say worried. I'm a little hesitant to say they're just going to run away with the East. I don't. I look at what Washington did, a team that is already on the rise. I'm not saying the Washington Commanders are a better team than the Eagles.
Me neither.
But I do think Washington benefited from beating a lot of weak teams last year.
Yeah.
But I do think that Jaden Daniels has a possibility of being a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. I think that defense is better than ours right now. I just do. I think the running game isn't as good as ours. The receivers aren't as good as ours. Their tight ends aren't as good as ours. So like we have edges there. But I don't know. There's something that isn't sitting right with me. So yeah, I think Washington wins this division by a game. And then I go the same direction. I go Cowboys. I'll go I don't know, 9 wins, I guess, and then the Giants get 5 wins.
So yeah, I mean, I don't see it. I don't see it the same way that you guys do. I still feel like the Eagles are the dominant team. I feel like Jalen Hurts is a phenomenal quarterback. I feel that Jaden Daniels can take a step back, or at least not regress. Getting Deebo Samuel helps, but Deebo's kind of been hot and cold. McLaurin's another year older. I don't know if he's going to catch lightning in a bottle again this year.
He might not even play. He's holding out.
Right. Well, there you go. So
I mean, he reported to camp.
Right, he's a hold in.
Yeah, he's a hold in.
yeah. Their running game isn't great. Zach Ertz is their tight ends. Okay, but he's old. The defense is good. But I feel like the Eagles' offense is. I feel like people aren't giving the Eagles' offense enough credit. Devontae, AJ Brown, Barkley, Hurts, Goddard, like that's too good. So
that's a good point. That's a good point, Mike.
No, it is. But just remember, new coordinator too, though.
Right, but even the secondary guys like Will Shipley, Jahan Dotson,
Dylan,
AJ Dillon, they're fucking, and the offensive line, they're fucking stacked, man.
Yeah. So
they are if Dickerson's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hurts. But they're also the coordinator thing. If they finished 30th in passing last year, they're probably going to finish better than that this year.
I would think so.
I do think that Barkley's not going to be. It's hard to replicate what Barkley did last year. I get it. I don't think that the defense is that much worse than they were. I don't think that they're going to miss. I think with DeJean and Quignon having another year, the rookie safety, assuming that he's okay, is good. Blankenship's solid. That their linebackers, they got 4 linebackers that you could trust a little bit.
I like the linebacker core better this year than I did last year. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm going to say 12-5. I almost went 13-4, but I'll say 12-5. I think Washington finishes a game below them. I'll put them at 11-6. I think Washington's going to be good. I think it's going to be a good battle, but I think that the Eagles come out on top in the division. And And then I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go 6-11 for Dallas. Could be 7-10. And then I'm going to go 5-12.
So nobody thinks the Giants improve much at all.
No.
I don't think they
had
kept
5 wins. I had them at 5 wins. I mean, it's better than the 4 that they had last year. So yes,
They had 3 last year. They only had 3. I think they doubled that. I think that 6-11 or so. I don't know. I just think the Giants are going to be improved.
Yeah. Yeah, they should be. And Jackson Dart, I think he's an improvement over what they had last year. Neighbors could have a chance to flourish even more than last year, and if that's possible, right? He had a great year last year. He disappeared for like 3-4 games towards the.
It's because they had Tommy friggin'
What
was that? The one
DeVito.
Yeah.
So Gary, that leaves it up to you. What do you have there for the division?
I think it's Washington, Eagles, Dallas Giants.
So you have the same as me and Ryan then.
Yeah. So Mike's the only one that's got them winning the division.
And I'm not, I won't be surprised if it works out that way. There's something, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know.
Well, I think it's the schedule that I'm concerned with the quarterback too.
It's a tough schedule.
Yeah,
there's issues on defense, and it's hard. Like, it's hard to be what you were the year before after winning the Super Bowl. Like, it's not that's hard.
Yeah, and they're also going to get everybody's best shot. So but hey, I hope I'm wrong. I hope Mike's right. Like,
I hope so.
I still think this team. We'll get into it next week.
So Rob wants to know how many losses do the Eagles get until the whole city wants to fire everybody? So
they just won the Super Bowl, dude.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. And obviously he's being sarcastic, but the Eagles do have a very tough start to the season. Look, say what you want. A interconference game or interdivision game is not easy, especially against Dallas. They usually play each other pretty tough. So you got Dallas, then you got to travel to Kansas City, then you got the Rams, then you got the Buccaneers, then you got the Broncos with a really good defense. I mean, I'm just starting off here, and then you play the Giants. That's week 5 or week 6. Week 6, you finally have a game that you absolutely should win. There's a.
But it doesn't matter. It don't matter what the Giants' record is or how bad they are. That's an interdivision game. It's always tough. They're always tough.
Still, I mean, they have a really brutal start to the season.
Yes. A lot of teams do though. The Ravens got their first 6 games. They get the Bills, the Chiefs,
I'll look up the Ravens.
Yeah, I know the Ravens have a tough first 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you gotta win each week. You can't look that far ahead, right? Like, and things happen.
Right.
It's easy for us to sit here and go, oh, they're gonna lose that game because they're playing so. That's the fun part. That's the fun part about doing win-loss. You don't know what's gonna happen week 15. Your team might look like juggernauts. The other team might be decimated by that point. The Minnesota Vikings defense on paper is supposed to be great. What if they shit the bed? You don't know. So yeah,
look at San Fran last year. Everybody thought, playing against San Fran in the beginning of the year, everybody looked, oh, that's a loss for San Fran playing.
Right.
What they finish with 6, 7 wins?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Ravens got the Bills week 1, and then they got the Browns. But then they got the Lions, the Chiefs, the Texans, the Rams. I mean, that's not bad.
But that's a tough stretch, man.
Then they got the Bears and the Dolphins. They should win those games. And then they got the Vikings and then the Browns again. I mean, it's not. I don't know. I would take their stretch over our first stretch. But that's to start the season, honestly. And again, things happen. You don't know. Do the Bills win the Super Bowl this year? We will get to that next week, Rob. We will get to that next
I
week.
can tell you who doesn't win the Super Bowl this year.
Yes, they won't.
They don't make the playoffs?
No.
No, they
No,
not
I
by
don't
our
think
predictions. Not by our predictions, they won't.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick before we move on, I want to hit on this real quick. If anybody out there plays it, I just got the new Madden last night.
Guy at work was telling me about it.
I played a game last night. I played a preseason game, and then today I played for a little bit. I played 2 games. Like it's a great game. It's awesome. Like the intros, like the Eagles, like you're at Lincoln Financial Field and the lasers come out, and then the Eagle, the mascots leading the team out. The music is like the soundtrack is awesome. Like it's so good. Like you're in the third down, they're playing from the bell tolls.
Nice.
Yeah, Symphony of Destruction. I heard Woo-Ha by Busta Rhymes. I'm like, dude, it's like, they're playing all.
Ooh-ah.
He's like, yeah. I'm like, this is awesome. Like, it's a fun game. The celebrations you can do, and they follow some of the same stuff that they had in the college football game, which I didn't really care for that game too much because there were certain things about the game that annoyed the shit out of me.
I'm gonna grab a smoke, fellas.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good game, man, and Saquon is all over it. Like as soon as you open it's like as soon as the screen comes up, the first play you see is him jumping over the.
That's awesome.
And then it's like it's all his highlights, like as the seat and him winning the Super Bowl and all. It's really cool.
Yeah, do you think that it's going to be the same thing that you ran into with the college football, where like one level is like you destroy everyone, and then the next level that you play is like impossible?
So far, the controls for Madden have been the same. Like I know what button's going to do. I know circle's going to spin me. I know the right stick's going to juke and whatever. So like that part of it is like the same. So. Last night I played the Jets and the Raiders. Or no, I played the Jets last night. Today I played the Raiders and the Cowboys. The Jet, like I struggled like to beat the Jets, and eventually pulled away in the end. Today I played the Raiders, and again it was like a close game. I couldn't like get it in the end zone, like, and I'm playing on the same level. But then I played Dallas, and I fucking sacked them like 10 times. I sacked Dak Prescott
because their O line sucks.
But they scored the first 2 drives on me. I was down 10-0. So like, I don't know. It's hard to say right now. Like it's kind of like back and forth. I play on the same level so far. I've been playing on the skill level so far. So I don't know. We'll see.
Now, are you playing on like the easiest skill level, or are you playing?
No. I'm playing on the third hardest one.
Okay, so you're playing already. Where are you playing? Where when you played the college game, it got too hard.
Dude, so I can tell you right now that game. If you played on the level, like you're on the second level of the college game, you like I couldn't do anything.
Right. Okay.
Like, the only thing I could do was run the ball. I couldn't pass. I couldn't do anything. And if you're on the other level, like I could do everything, and I was beating teams 62-0.
Right.
Like there was no happy medium. I know they have game sliders, adjustments. I just felt that game was like way too. Like I haven't seen that in this game so far. Yeah, like it's hard. Like it's hard to run. Like you really have to like look for your seams. Like I the longest I did pull off like a 60-yard run, Saquon down the sideline. It wasn't easy though. Like you had to like really like finagle your way to get through. Like you have to fight for your yards. Passing's not super easy. Like you have to watch for the break to throw it.
All right.
So that's cool. So Jake seems to be liking it. So you're liking it, Jake, so far? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he means like same with Madden, meaning that like it's the same where it gets hard or it's impossible, or yeah, I guess you'd have to elaborate.
Well, and the other thing too, like I think they their skill, like I'm only one game into the season so far, my season so far. So like, but there's like skill levels that you can adjust your players, like your younger players, like Jalix Hunt, right? Like he said Madden's harder. Okay. So like your skill level, like you you can give him like an extra attribute to like be quicker off the line or like be better against the run or whatever. Like and you only get so many points per week to use on other players. So like, that's the other thing too. Like you can make your players better on your team or worse if you don't approve them. Yeah. So yeah, I liked it, man. I think it's good so far.
Cool.
So I just wanted to hit on that real quick. So if there's any Madden players, I see Jake. Jake.
Say hi to your new
I don't
partner,
want to hit that.
Triceracop.
That was an accident.
Triceracop.
I had a stale beer. We haven't done stale beer in a really long time.
It has been forever.
I just wanted to hit on this because this happened before I went away, and it actually has something to do with sports and the Sixers real quick. So
I have a microphone and you don't.
So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
So stale beer, long time since we've done one, and I wanted to call out Mr. Mike Butts, BUTZ on Twitter, for being a complete and total dickhead. All right, I'm just calling him out, and I hope he follows us, and I hope he sees this or hears this. I'm calling you out, dude. All right. So just to give everyone a background, I'm not going to get into the whole conversation, but basically, there was a tweet that came out, and basically that the Sixers, announced that Joel Embiid would give his progress update, or you would hear that he would give his progress update on his knee at some point, and you hadn't heard anything for months. And all I did was retweet the tweet, and I said, "This organization is a complete clown show." And this dude came out and said, "Well, what do you want them to say? This and that." Blah, blah, blah. So I responded, I want them to be honest with the fan base that pays for the tickets to go to these games instead of being lied to all the time. And he said he basically accused me of hating Joel Embiid, and multiple times I said in our conversation, if this team goes when Joel Embiid goes, if he's not a part of the team, they're going to struggle. Like they need him to be a part of this team. I do not hate Joel Embiid. This motherfucker kept putting out the same shit. Now he's comparing me to Howard Eskin and Marcus Hayes because I don't like, and I'm a part of Corner Puff Sports is a part of the media that doesn't like Joel Embiid. I'm like, dude, what fucking part of this do I have to stamp it on your fucking forehead? I do not hate Joel Embiid. Okay, I do not hate him. I think his situation sucks. I think the entire situation sucks. With the fact that we're dealing with a guy who might be at the end of his career. We don't know what's going to happen with him. We think his knees are held together with rubber bands. I don't know, but I want the Sixers to do well. I don't want to be watching basketball, irrelevant basketball again. I want the team to do well. My point was that this organization is a piece of shit, and I think you can compartmentalize the two things, right? Like I can like Joel Embiid, the organization. This team, Josh Harris is a fucking asshole. All right, I hate him as an owner. I hate the fact that he owns the Sixers. I hate the fact that he owns the Devils and the Commanders. Bucktooth motherfucker. All he's done was lie through his fucking big ass teeth to this organization since he's been here, or lie to the fan base since he's been here. They have failed to build a team around Joel Embiid and this rest of this team since Jimmy Butler left. They've tried to patch things together with Al Horford and fucking all these other guys. And then you finally got lucky with a gem in drafting Maxey. And hopefully the draft pick last year works out too. I think he will. And obviously this year you get a number 3 and hopefully he works out well. So maybe you finally have a little bit of a core. But that doesn't take away from the fact that players like Joel Embiid and books have been written about the Sixers organization, how they mismanage players and situations, how their medical staff lies, how they don't know how to do things. Dude, if you don't see Michael Butts, okay, M.A. Butts, B-U-T-Z on Twitter, if you don't see the fact that the organization's been lying to you and not being forthcoming and treating this fan base as a business as opposed to a part of the community, a part of your family, right? As you're supposed to, quote unquote. Then I
Well, some fans are just blind to reality, only see what they want to see.
Yeah, it sounds like this guy was just like whatever the Sixers do is right. Like, you know what I mean? Like a complete, I guess, homer.
Or either that, or he has a wild hair up his ass just looking to argue with someone.
Or that.
Yeah, I mean, he does tend to argue with a lot of people. I see him going back and forth to people left and right on X.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go on X just to argue with people, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Go find a hobby. Like there's that app's a cesspool.
That's because his mom fed him breastfeed when he was on the left titty and he couldn't get the right titty, so he's looking to argue. That's what that's all about. He only got the left titty. He didn't get no right titty when he's breastfed.
Oh, I'm going to come.
Either way.
Rice is like, oh.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Gar?
Okay.
Yeah, his mama said,
Open your mouth wide and take it.
well, actually, the thing I played earlier. So, Mike Butts, congratulations. All right. I held on to that for 2 weeks.
Mike
Because of our conversation, you pissed me off, dude. Like the fact that I explained myself over and over again to you, and you kept going down this line of you just don't like it that I'm right. He said you just don't like the fact that I'm. No, it has nothing to do with any of that. It has everything to do with the fact that you're so fucking blind that you don't know this team has been bending you over the barrel. Yeah. This organization, I should say, has been bending you over the barrel for fucking 12 years now. 12 years.
Same church as fucking Cunt Jones.
I mean,
yep.
It started from the beginning with Embiid. Like, they put a fucking intern in charge of his rehab. Like,
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Right, and that's where it all like that. All that it all falls into this
right.
argument. Like, and B comes out with that interview and basically calls them out and is like, "Yo, I've been completely mishandled since the beginning with this team."
All right. They ruined his career.
Yeah.
They ruined his career.
Dude,
now you don't know if it would have went the same way if he was managed properly, given the time to actually heal. You don't know if it would have went the same way because you don't know. That's not the way it went. But the looks are of it, the way it was mismanaged, they ruined his career. And imagine what the career could have been, because the times when he was healthy, he absolutely dominated.
Like, I can appreciate what he's saying, but that's his side. That's the only side you're hearing. You know what I mean?
I don't need to hear.
Is there 100% truth to that? Who knows?
Yeah, but every time
I'm sure there's some truth to it.
And every time you hear the Sixers side of it, it's always a lie. So I'm going to go with what Embiid has said.
Dude, like, I'm sorry, like, this is the same team that had a guy running the team with a burner account. Brian Colangelo. Like, I'm going to believe
they were forced to have. Yeah, I mean, they were forced to put on there because the other guy was.
Yeah, they fired Sam Hinkie because they were forced to because Adam Silver didn't. Yeah, it's a joke. It's an absolute joke. If there was ever a name for chapter 1 of a Sixers book, it started at the beginning. Great line. It's that was Jason.
So I don't know. Like, I don't care.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care about the Mike Butts argument. Like, you get what you ask for when you're arguing with people on Twitter. But the Sixers organization, the Joel Embiid thing, Joel Embiid did certainly come across as a little bit immature, a little bit
a diva.
A little, yeah, definitely a diva, untrusting of everyone. Like, definitely came across as somebody that was difficult to deal with. So I don't know if what would have happened if he was with a different organization. It could have went completely sideways where they would have like ran him into the ground because he wouldn't know, like, because he needed to be coddled.
Well, Mike, he admitted that. He admitted that when his brother died, he had trust issues. He didn't trust anybody. He admitted it.
Yeah. But so I don't want to trash Embiid. Embiid's been a great player. I think that it might just be the end. I mean, you know, the weird thing is we're all pissed off about Embiid's situation now. But 3 years ago, we called it. 3 years ago, we sat there and said Embiid probably has 2 years left. Embiid probably has 3 years left. We know that Embiid's only going to have a little bit of time left. Now, why
So
we
you
knew
do
it,
you go out and sign Paul George?
why
That's
how we knew it, and how the Sixers organization somehow still managed to screw it up and sign him way early to try and find so that they didn't hurt his feelings, not watching the Olympics or not watching Dante DiVincenzo go blow by him in the playoffs and then watch him in the playoffs. They still thought that was a good time to sign him because they were worried about his feelings.
When you had 2 years of control.
2 years of control left, just so that they wouldn't have to worry about him demanding a trade, and here we are. So yes, the Sixers organization
It's true.
screwed themselves over every which way possible. They could never find footing because they never had any stability.
Yeah.
Because every year they tried to figure out what to do. They kept trying to plug instead of just kind of trying to let something happen organically.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Like Embiid dictated
Well
to
said,
the
Mike.
Sixers.
Well said.
Joel Embiid dictated to the Sixers what he was going to do, what he was not going to do. Okay, so apparently something happened where they didn't agree with what he wanted or what he wanted to do, and he got upset. So that's where that oracle came out.
Mhm.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like he didn't get what he wanted. That's the bottom line.
But what it looks like is all he wanted was time to heal. And the Sixers wouldn't give it to him.
Yeah.
You mean now?
No, like
mean
the
this
years
year?
in the playoffs when he wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
Like he was forced to play.
I thought that he wanted to play in the playoffs.
But he was never given the proper time to heal.
Right.
Like they said, yeah, you're good. Go play.
Right.
From what though? Every time he turned around, he had an injury.
Yeah, that's besides the point. That the medical staff botched every one of his injuries. They lied to him. They lied to the organization. Like, yeah, he's good. He can play. When you would see him on the court, he clearly couldn't.
Yeah, the fact that you had an intern taking care of your number 3 overall draft pick, knowing he had major knee injury, and he walks in the facility and goes, "Oh, this is going to be the guy who's going to take care of your rehab." And he's an intern like that.
Right. So, like that happened his second year. Like, why should I trust anything that I've been told from the organization? Like they botched this from the beginning.
But Gary,
the crazy part is,
but to Gary's point, why now? Like, what triggered?
He's probably sick of hearing like this, that, and the other thing. Like it's human nature.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I've bashed Embiid. Like, so this isn't me being an Embiid lover or anything, but like it's human nature. Like, think about it. Like, if you have gone through this shit for 10 years, and every time you turn around, something comes out, and you're told differently.
I get what you're saying, Ryan.
Like, fuck you.
But also, every time you turn around and there's an issue with Embiid, there's an excuse. Like enough with the excuses. Either you're here to play, you can play, you're healthy, or you cannot play.
Right.
Like enough with your bullshit. Like enough.
Right. And Gary, you're like, I think you're completely the bullshit to me
It's
comes
both sides.
But it comes majority from the organization more than the player. The medical staff dictates when you can and can't play, not the player.
But if a player cannot play and feels they can't play, why would they go out and play just because the trainer says you can? I don't understand that part.
Because of the competitive spirit. Of course, if you're a professional athlete, you want to play. So if you're being told you're good, you can't injure it anymore. Why
But
wouldn't
you
you
as a
play?
player feel a certain way that no, I'm just not right. I can't.
Because you're trusting the medical staff that gets paid millions of dollars to tell you to do this.
I understand that 100%, Ryan, but also you're getting paid $100, hundreds of millions of dollars more than that medical staff. So if we need you to be out there, if there's a way for you to be out there, then you're going to be out there.
Okay,
But if you can't, you can't.
Okay, maybe he did. Maybe he did say that I don't feel right. I don't like this isn't right, and the medical staff insisted. You're fine. Like, what's he supposed to do?
Again, like just because the medical staff says you're fine, you're going to go out there and play, even if you don't feel like you can.
Well, I mean, then you worry about getting
Not all players are going to do
Right,
that.
but then you end up getting fined. You end up getting a label that you're difficult. Like
I don't know, man. I just feel like that's another excuse for him. That's all.
I just look at this the Sixers in general. The
whole
organization,
organization's a fucking
whole
shit.
organization in
A
general.
shipwreck.
But Gary, that's what we're saying,
NBA
and you keep
the
going
NBA
that it's Embiid's fault.
No, I did not. It's both of them. It's both sides, Ryan. It's organization and it's player.
But this is a team, right? Overall, the NBA they play in the NBA, which is a league that's the easiest to make the playoffs in. It really is. The playing games they have now and all this other stuff is the easiest league to make the playoffs in. This team has not won a championship since 1983. They haven't made the finals in their conference since 2001. It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah,
it's absolutely embarrassing for a major market team to not have any success. And even in those times, they've been the worst team in the league for quite a few years during those spans, right? Like, the mid 2000s, when Iverson left, they were horrendous. Then they had a couple years here and there where they tinkered with, they had Andre Miller and this and that. And, and then they got Elton Brand for a couple years. And then they tanked on purpose. They were literally the worst team. Even before that, before they got Iverson, they were horrendous. They were horrendous before they got Iverson. When they let Barkley go, they were horrendous. So, they've had these horrendous low points, and they've never quite recovered, aside from a few years here and there. They got Iverson, and Iverson was a phenomenal player, and he took them almost to the promised land, right? And aside from that one season, they've been in purgatory.
And it's a shame because at one time there was the Lakers, the Celtics, and then the Sixers.
Yep. And it hasn't been that way since
Over
40 years. 40 years.
40 years now.
40 years.
Yeah, this was the mid 80s.
Yeah.
God
late 70s, early 80s when they were a perennial top team.
You say what you want, but the Flyers have made 85, 87, 97,
2010,
and they've made the finals more, and they've had a better chance to win than the Sixers did. And I don't know, and I don't ever feel like the Flyers have ever lied to us as an organization either. I feel like they're like, hey, we're rebuilding, or hey, we're doing this, or
right.
Where they made moves to try to, I don't know. So,
well, the Sixers tried. I mean, the Sixers were competitive for the past 10 years. They were a championship contender for the past 7-8 years, and they tried. They screwed up, but they tried. The Harden deal, the Simmons, when Simmons was
right.
good,
The Ben Simmons was the right pick.
Getting Jimmy Butler. They tried with Paul George. Al Horford was a terrible idea, but they tried.
Championship contender out of the last 10 years, I think maybe 2 of those years, I can say that, wow, this team really has a legitimate chance.
And they're not going to do nothing in the next 2-3 years, 5 years even. They're not going to do nothing.
I can't completely say because I don't know what these young kids are going to be like. And if Embiid is 80% and these young kids can play,
I don't think Embiid's 80%.
I don't think he's ever 80% again.
No, but it's an if. And
right.
if Paul George can play, look, if Embiid and Paul George can play 50 games, 45 games, and be healthy in the playoffs, with this young core, I'm not going to say they don't have a chance, but
See, I also like I'm looking at the Sixers now, like the Embiid era is over. The Paul George era is over.
now it's the Jared McCain, Tyrese.
What
Maxey.
I'm liking is the word that Mike used. They are organically building a core.
But then they
which is
signed Kyle Lowry back.
Okay, but a veteran like I don't know. The three players though, dude. Maxey, McCain, and Edgecombe. Going forward, that's what this is going to be built around.
And he also got that other guy that hasn't signed yet, but
The other guy.
Grimes?
Yeah,
Grimes. Not a tie on him.
I like him, but you know, it just hasn't looked.
Don't waste my motherfucking time.
I just hope the Sixers don't overpay him. Like he wants 25 a year.
Yeah,
he's obviously not. He's obviously not getting that because nobody signed him. But
yeah,
but that's that's my optimistic point of view with the Sixers. Like outside of this other bullshit, at least they're starting to build a young core.
No, I agree with that, and that's
But
why.
how do you build around it with the center
with them contracts, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
isn't there a thing if Embiid doesn't play by February, they can get out of the contract?
I don't know.
About that. I
Like
just
he's done. Is he done?
I think he is.
I have no idea.
That sucks, man.
Even if he's not done, he's a shell of what he once was.
There's other reports coming out saying that he's going to be okay by training camp. So we're going to find out a lot in the next few weeks. If he's not out there in training camp and he's not out there in preseason and he's on the sidelines and you don't hear from him, I think we're in for another long season.
What's the NBA camp start? Like the beginning of October, mid October?
No, it should be September.
Same as hockey, right?
No, hockey's before it.
Are you
Well,
sure?
their season they're only a few weeks apart.
Yeah, like
two-
hockey.
right.
Hockey
weeks
regular
apart.
season starts the third week of September.
Right, their camp starts at the beginning of September, and then their season starts in the third week.
Yes.
I thought isn't the NBA closer to October?
Both are.
Are they?
Both
Yeah.
seasons kind of start in October, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to learn a lot within the next 3 weeks or so. So we'll see what happens. But all right,
Who thought this stale beer was going to turn into that?
I know, right? All right, while you were drunk, I kind of had a feeling because I didn't think it was going to be that deep, but yeah, it's all good. I have a couple stories, not much.
I am not drunk, man. You trying to make me drunk.
It's time to catch up on some things you may have missed
Do you think a six-pack is acceptable?
while you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more do you need to know?
I don't know what we're yelling about.
So this news came out yesterday. So for us metalheads, this one kind of sucked. So he left the band recently, but he was a founding member of the band Mastodon. He was their one of the guitarists. He was one of their vocalists. Brent Hines, very well revered musician in the metal community, was killed. 51 years old. Died in a motorcycle accident. A woman failed to yield and hit him while on his Harley Davidson and freaking killed him.
Brutal.
Yeah, and the messages I've been seeing from all bands, from Tool to OTEP to fucking, all kinds of bands that I was like, wait, they had a connection with Mastodon, and like, it's been crazy. Everyone just saying how much they, first of all, great talent he was. He was a great talent,
an absolutely amazing songwriter.
Yeah, and it sucks because like he he had his issues, with drinking and stuff. So when I first saw he died, I'm like, not a surprise. And then I heard what happened. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, it wasn't even his fault, I was like, So that kind of sucks. But 51 years old, man. That's it. So
That's
Brent
the one.
Hodge-
That's the one that kind of sounded like Ozzy, bro.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was such when he left the band because I was like, damn. You know, you and I, Ryan, we're both like, I don't know about this. I don't know about what's going to happen with them now, you know? And then he left the band and started bad mouthing them and all this stuff. So, look, it wasn't a good ending for the band and Brent Hines. He was going to the media and basically saying they're pieces of shit human beings, and they didn't really say anything. There was
No, the guys in the band took the high road.
yeah. Hey, that's a song by Mastodon, High Road.
Yeah.
But they said, you know, this really stings, and you know, this is a shock to our system.
Yeah, they loved them.
They had a really nice words to say about him, and
Yeah.
I guess we're never gonna know why he left the band, and maybe we will one day. But
You can love someone and not stand to be around them.
Yeah. Crack the Sky is an absolutely beautifully written. It's metal perfection, and he wrote that whole album.
Yeah, he was a major part of that. So
the whole album's about his sister who OD'd.
Yep.
Why did they break up?
Well,
They didn't break up. He left.
It was a mutual decision, apparently, but then he left the band and started talking shit about him. So,
and then there was shit that was coming out how like he was an alcoholic, he was like going off the deep end and shit like this. Like Sean just said, you're never gonna find out exactly what happened,
right?
But it's like just being a music fan, it just sucks that again, an absolutely amazing songwriter.
Yeah. So interesting, he was traded today. Brian Robinson Jr. He went viral for another reason prior to the trade today to the 49ers. A Yahoo Sports League was doing some filming, and this guy took Robinson with his first pick. It was Brian Robinson instead of Bijan.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah. I wonder if that guy's feeling a certain way now that his first round pick not only wasn't Bijan, but now he's not even starting. So I was thinking about that. So that story kind of took a completely different turn than what I was originally planning. But yeah,
it was funny. He was all excited about the pick too. He slapped it on the board.
Yeah, Robinson, yeah, take that. And they're like, Brian Robinson Jr. first overall. Cool. The next guy's like, yeah, I'll take Bijan. It's like, the fuck. So yeah, I wonder.
It's like the 1 year I took Melvin Gordon in the second round because I forgot he was hurt.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, fuck.
Melvin Gordon. That's a name. You know the one the one early draft pick that bothers me is Kevin Barlow for the 49ers. He came off of a great year. Dude, I had that draft that year. I don't remember who my other picks were, but I remember I led off with 4 straight running backs. And Barlow was like my second round pick. And he was coming off a fucking great year. And like I was like, oh my God, I'm so fucking stacked. And on paper, based on what the year was before, like I would have like a stacked ass team. I don't think I made the playoffs that year. I don't remember. I'll have to look back. I know there's a way for me to look back and I'll show you what my team was. I want to say it was like I forget. I don't want to try to guess, but Barlow is the one like that I look back on. I'm like, God damn it. And then the only year I took Tom Brady in the first round of the draft.
What's the year he got hurt?
And it was the year he tore his ACL. After throwing, 60 touchdowns, right? His ACL. So, that's fantasy for you. So
it is for sure.
Speaking of the Sixers, I have 2 more stories. Speaking of the Sixers, they're bringing back their 90s jerseys, the old logo for like a selected number of games this year. This news came. Now the news came out like there was rumors about it happening. The Sixers officially announced it during the week. What do you guys think about the black jerseys?
Love them.
I'll tell you what,
it's about time.
If he's healthy, it's gonna be fun seeing Embiid wearing that thing.
Yeah. You're not gonna see him.
You might not. No, they're not gonna see him wearing it.
Hope he smiles a lot.
No.
Hope it's not a night game, because if you don't smile, you ain't seeing them.
Yeah.
Smile, can't see it.
What the fucking fuck? Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fucks? Fuck!
But I always love them jerseys, man.
Go to night school, get marked absent.
Yeah, I always like them too. I think I had. Yeah, I did. I ended up buying an Iverson. I got an Iverson.
I had a white Iverson one.
What?
I think I know the one you're talking about.
A white Iverson one.
Oh, yeah, the white Iverson, huh?
Yeah.
There ain't no white Iverson.
It's too easy. All right, the last story I have comes out of Florida. 5th day of school for Florida kids was canceled.
They're in school already?
Yeah, they start early. It was already canceled though.
Why? Because of shooting?
No. It's not that
It wasn't
serious.
heat. It wasn't shooting.
No. All the buses for the district had their Cadillac converters stolen. Every fucking bus had her Cadillac converter stolen.
Like, what the fuck?
Like that's insane. First of all, what
is that city called Kensington?
It was down south. I believe it was Florida. So like, what? Like, first of all, it wasn't a student, right? Because this is elementary school. So like
that's somebody looking for some crack.
That was an inside job, though.
But like
that was definitely an inside job.
Like,
these buses.
Yeah, they're all like locked up and shit.
That's the Kenzo's visiting before school starts.
That could be.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I seen one. A guy
who
with
steals a bus fucking.
Yeah, right.
I seen a guy that he must have had a good bag at Wawa this morning. So this guy's sitting next to the trash can and the cigarette disposal thing, and he's just rocking, and he's having a conversation, full blown conversation with himself.
Wow.
Just going on and on and on and on.
Did he have a cigarette?
Oh yeah, just burning away because he couldn't shut up.
Yeah, look at Burgess Meredith and the Penguin when he's the Penguin. The long fucking cigarette hanging off.
Fucking Pink Floyd ash.
So yeah, that's what I had for while you were drunk, and that's basically what I had for the show. So
yeah, that was a good one, man.
As Gary looks at the cowardly lion from Wizard of Oz as he's
God, you look like you dyed your mustache.
Put him up.
No, I just shaved the beard off.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Guys, it was a good show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when he jumped out the window, like when you seen that as a kid, like you were that was a riot, right?
The lion, yeah.
It was a riot, right?
Yeah, his little tail.
Yeah.
What'd you have to go? What'd you have to go into that
for? He's wiping his tears with his tail.
What'd you have to go through that
I'm the king of the All right, guys. On that note, we will see you. We will see you guys next Friday, and we will return to our. We will go back to our bi-weekly schedule as opposed to every 3 fucking weeks. It's been a crazy summer.
Yeah, it has.
But
I
we'll be
feel like
back.
this is like the second week that I've actually done a show this summer.
Yeah, it's been
a
crazy one.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey.
All right. Well, before I say goodbye, Ryan, wish Corey happy birthday. I'll miss you guys tomorrow, but enjoy, have fun, have one for me. And on that note, penis out.
Good night, fellas.
Turn it off.
podcast is done.
Good night, guys.
All right, bro.
I don't know why. I don't know why I find that so fucking funny.
No, I like it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a great way to end the show. Turn it off.
Oh shit. Yeah, it was a good one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good way to get back into things.
Yeah, now and then we're gonna be, back in the football.
I am surprised that I'm the only one that took the Eagles win the division, but hey, I guess we'll see. I mean, we'll talk more about it next week, but I still feel that until they're knocked off, whoever they're the team to beat.
Yeah, and I still like we'll get into it next week. I didn't want to say it on air, but like I still got them in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
I just think the road is going to be harder.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, and we'll definitely get into it next week on the show. But I'm the same way. I think things are just a little different this year.
Right.
Things are just a little tougher, and then they have to battle through some stuff. But then come playoff time, I think that they hit the experience and they just turn it up a notch, and they just find a way and they just pull it off again.
That's exactly where I'm at. Like as the season goes on, the things that you're concerned about start coming together, and then they hit their stride later in the year.
I mean, Nakobe Dean's 100% healthy now, right? Apparently. So
really?
That's what they said, right? He's supposed to be out there, I think. So, you got him out there. You got, I think you're, Bond, another year of Bond and the contract he just signed, and hopefully he doesn't play down to that, right? I like looking at all that stuff, man. I just think that, I think they're gonna get it going. I just think it's gonna take them a little bit of time. I think they're gonna have a rough start. I think they're gonna be like 2-2 to start the season, and people are gonna start panicking.
That's where they were last year. You guys are going to be the one. Ryan's going to be freaking out. Be like, Ryan, you said they were going to start 2-2. Yeah, I know, but this is concerning.
I think it's also how they look. Like, they can't have a game like they had against Tampa Bay last year where they get fucking blown out of the fucking stadium, and because there were still adjustments last year where they're coming off the season.
That game. AJ Brown was out. Devontae Smith was out. Didn't they have
So was Lane Johnson.
Yeah, the defense gave up 3 touchdowns in the first fucking quarter. That has nothing to do with the offense.
Well, yeah.
Their defense looked horrible in that game, and
it all switched in the Saints game, man.
It was the game after the. Well,
that was the game before the bye.
It was because that's when they put
DeJean.
DeJean came back.
They benched Devontae Mannix.
Yep. So, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting start to the season for sure. It's going to be fun, man.
Man, next week's good.
Do you forget?
Go ahead.
No. Do you forget that they won the Super Bowl? Do you Do you ever go? Oh wait, that's right. They won the Super Bowl last year.
Nah,
you don't do that.
No, what? When they won it in 2017, it was like, all right, so this is going to ease up the angst. You're not going to be as on edge. That's what I thought, but it made it worse. So every time I think Eagles, all I'm thinking is, that's right. Go get a fucking another one. Go get another one. Shut all these motherfuckers up. Go get another one. And the way they're built, man, we're going further, but a 5-year window here, I don't see no reason why they can't get 2 more at least.
I agree. I mean, all those guys are locked up. Most of their guys are locked up for a couple more years.
Hurts is going to be. He's 27 this year. He's still in his fucking prime.
Right.
I mean, this is his 4th year as a starter. That's insane to think about. It's only his 4th year as a starter. That's crazy.
The one you also got to remember, man, Jalen Carter, he's not even at his ceiling yet.
Yeah, he's only 2nd, 3rd year now.
Right. Like, and you know, defensive tackles are usually at their best 5-6 years in.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
100%. It just, I always feel like, I don't know, like sports these days. Like I just always feel like you can't take anything, you can't take anything for granted, I guess. And I always feel like the window's always closing. I guess I don't know why. I just always feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, it's the history of being a Philadelphia fan, honestly. Like, this doesn't happen much.
No,
Like,
and I think
like
that's part of
Philly's never had a team that's has the potential to be the face of the league.
Well, I thought that the Phillies kind of were getting close in that 08, 09. They had the four aces and
They were close, and then in 2010 it fell apart.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Eagles won in 17. You know, the hindsight being 2020, you tried to bring everybody back and run it back. It didn't work.
Right.
Thought we had a franchise quarterback. You didn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, it's funny. My cousin sent me a picture. I think while I was away. It was a nameplate. It was actually from his jersey. It was a signed Carson Wentz like nameplate from his jersey in a frame like this.
Oh wow.
They're like, "Do you want this?" I said no.
Yeah, I'm good.
I was like, "No, I'm good." Yeah, I can't find anyone to take this. I'm like, "Nah, where am I gonna put it?" Like, oh fuck, I don't want to look at that fucking name.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude, this starts the crazy hectic week. I got this today. I got the family reunion in the Poconos tomorrow. I got a fantasy football draft on Sunday. I got work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Right after that, Sean and I are going to the 9 Inch Nails show. Going to the Phillies game
that's
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a busy week, and then the
podcast again Friday.
Yeah, you got a busy week, Mike.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, they don't have. There's no opener right for on Wednesday. I don't think.
Boys Noise is the opener.
Are they opening? Oh, okay. So they're opening, but they also play a 3-song set with them. Okay.
Yeah.
And the show starts what 8?
Yeah. So the 9 Inch Nails comes on around 9. So
okay, all right.
They're playing for like 3 hours, fellas.
Yeah,
no. 9 Inch Nails?
Yeah.
You're an hour and 45 minutes.
That's it?
Tops. Yeah.
They play 20 songs though.
Aren't they doing like 20 songs?
Yeah.
Let me look. Yeah, let me see what they did last night. Yeah, so all right. So when I get done work, I'll just I guess I'll stay normal time then. I guess there's no sense of rushing. So where they played last night? They played Detroit.
9 to 10:45 probably.
9 o'clock. I don't see the time they ended. It doesn't say what time they ended, but it looks like the whole show is 3 hours and 4 minutes between the opening band and them.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
But yeah, they played 17 songs. They played 17 songs last night.
Ugh.
That's gonna be good though, man.
What did they do the night before? Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, hour and 45 minutes. They're done by 10:45. The night before they played 21 songs. Damn, dude, they got short at four songs last night.
But the show in Chicago was 21 songs.
Yeah, not the night after.
Yeah, the show in Detroit.
Detroit was 17.
Detroit.
17 songs.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
There must have been something that happened because they ended with "I'm Afraid of Americans," so they didn't play like "Hurt" or "Closer," they always ended with
Yeah, they do 3 extra. Hand of Feeds had like a whole "Hurt."
Yeah, they had like a whole
something
"Hurt,"
must have happened because maybe they missed curfew or something. Because every other set's 20 songs.
and that's why they don't have the end time on that one either.
They've been switching stuff up too. They've been playing a lot of different stuff.
Yeah,
this should be fun.
Yeah, I hope they open right where it belongs instead of "A Minute to Breathe." I love "Right Where It Belongs."
Yeah, that'd be a great song to start with. Comes out all fucking mellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the setup's cool, man. With 3 different stages and stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
We'll talk about what we're gonna like, where we meet up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do what we did before and just meet at Gary's and then go from there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably as good of the idea as anyone. Any idea? We'll hang out. We'll get down early, tailgate for a little bit. I'd like to see Boys Noise just for the hell of it.
Boys Noise.
I feel like you guys bought them tickets forever ago.
We
It
did.
was a while back. Yeah, it was a while ago. And at first, dude, we were gonna give up those tickets to get
Floor. Yeah.
get Floor, and then the tour started, and I saw how the stages were set up. I'm like, you know what, we're fine where we are, because the one stage is gonna be like right in front of us, I think.
Yeah.
Where our seats are. So, I paid fucking enough for them.
Yeah.
I did put them up, and I couldn't sell them because the floor seats were cheaper, or
Really?
not cheaper, but the same price. I'm like, well, why don't we just upgrade and go to the floor and sell these tickets? No one bid on them. So,
right.
All right, I took them off. I didn't want to lose them.
Yeah.
And pay more for the floor. You whore.
I bet you if you check now that the seats are probably like the floor
Probably
seats
more.
are probably like super cheap.
I think
I think as it gets closer, people start panicking and like tickets get
Maybe.
cheaper.
I don't know. I know when I looked a couple weeks ago, it was more expensive than it was before.
Yeah. We'll have to just check for the hell of it.
Yeah, why not? All right, well, boys,
Yeah.
it was fun. Jay's happy he got his bone recovered tonight. We had a.
It's not going to be enough. He'll be texting all of us, telling us
Nah.
like, oh, what's this 15 minutes bullshit? Blah 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 blah.
He can bitch all he wants. I'm going to bed.
I know things.
Yeah.
We'll see him tomorrow. He'll be all right. He's bringing Murphy's and getting your grandmother drunk.
Yeah, he said he was going to get my grandma drunk. Like,
That's funny.
That would be funny, actually. All right, boys.
all right, guys. Sean, I'll see you tomorrow. Mike, have a good time up the Poconos.
Yeah, I'll see you Friday.
Yeah.
Jay,
Yes.
yes.
All right, guys.
All right.
All right. I'll see you, man.
Yep.
How do I do this? All right. I was trying to get something to work here, and I can't get it to work. New scene. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I'm by myself. All by myself. See you guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight to the show. And we'll see you next Friday night, 8:15.